appears to be still one more grunt that I have to fight. Is that true? This Cacturn, Sandslash, Vibrava, Skarmory grunt? I don't remember having to fight a grunt in Castelia City, but maybe you do. This is definitely the place. I'll take care of this weak-looking runt so you can show off by handling that tough-looking guy over there. All right. Cacturn. So, Cacturn, we lead with Behemoth because we can just kill with close combat. We're going to use close combat to drop our defenses so that Skarmory gets better baited into using Air Cutter. Instead of, trying to go for Nasty Plot or some scary shite. So, Skarmory comes out, wants to click Air Cutter, right? Well, we go to our flying resistance. Part electric type Arcanine. It's yellow. Why couldn't it be part electric type? Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, hopefully this doesn't crit. Go for another Nasty Plot. Show me your unbelievable greed. That's not what you want to see. Okay, actually, because we're level 33, Air Cutter only crits one every roll. So really, it's 1/16 times, I believe Air Cutter has high crit rate, so 1/16 times 1/8. Surely Arcanine lives this. Yeah, he would have lived that with 1 HP. He would have lived a crit with 1 HP. Nice job. Okay. This is Sandslash. This is a little scary because now Sandslash can go for Rock Slide. So I'm kind of inclined to go Behemoth, actually. What I want to do is be able to switch into Eggy. Okay, good. It goes Dig. Okay, well, now we just detect on the next turn. We detect. Now it'll go Dig again. We go Phalanx here. Oh, me. Why? That's not according to plan. Egg Bomb is a grass type move, special effective, special damage here, so it should one shot. Yep. Bye. All right, so this is now then just Vibrava. Brava's bulkier. 70s all the way down. That I don't care for. That's fine though. I guess this is just going for Dig. So we can go back to what's up with this game? I don't understand. Why is it not going Dig? Is there like weird Dig AI? I don't understand. This might be Dig, might be Dragon Claw. No, it doesn't really matter. I can just. Did I proc someone's Levitate? No. Yeah, see, it goes Faint Attack. This is just random moves. All right. Cool. All right, so we've now gotten to... Yeah, Yachi Berry. Thanks, lady. What's this? U-turn? Oh, that's yummy. I like that. There's trainers in here, right? Yeah, no. Not doing that. Those dancy guys fight you. Is there anything that happens in this? Do these people fight you? None of these people fight you, right? These are just chatty Cathys. Oh, he just still gives you Eviolite. That's lame. Okay, so we've now gotten to Route 4 rather. So I can get an encounter. Let's peep this encounter dock here. So you get some cool stuff in the sand, or I believe what is it most appropriate to go for the Super Rod Krabby? Is that the idea here? To get Krabby? Is Krabby better than having a ground type for Elisa? Or accidentally going into Corphish or Clamperl? I guess Corphish will give me a dark type, right? Or a water psychic type in Gorbis. I would very much like a ground type, but we do have a lot of electric type resistances. Maybe it's better to just go for the Kingler. And then I suppose there's always still Desert Resort, right? And Relic Castle. So I suppose it makes sense. All right, Gongus. I'm trusting you. Yeah. Bannister 2.0. There's the fossil. I found it! I don't need you guys. I found it. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah! Grabby, 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 grabby. Grabby, 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 grabby. One ball HG, baby. Woo! Yeah, we can name it Cloth. All right, that was fun. We got any items down here to collect? I am Root. Yeah, so if we had gone in here, we would have gotten Baltoy. Why though? Now we have the uncomfortably difficult job of trying to go back through Petalburg Woods, or whatever it's called. All right, Krabby. Let's see ya. Show me your moves. Naughty Sheer Force. I mean, it's plus attack, but it's not battle armor, which is a bummer. But Sheer Force, pretty saucy. Damn, it learned Waterfall at level 15, but I don't have access to that. Does Knockoff get a Sheer Force boost? I already have 2 pure water types, though. You want to bet, Evan? You want to bet I have 2 pure water types already? Where are my pure water types at? Golduck? A Golduck? Is that a pure water type? My Sea King? That is a pure water type. Okay, and this is a steel type. Oh man, and we missed out on Iron Head as well. We missed out on a bunch of banger movesets. I guess we have Metal Claw. Is Metal Claw at least accurate? Nope. Look at that attack stat though. Woo-wee mama. Alright, well we got a steel type, so I can't complain, I suppose. Well, actually, I can complain. And you know what? I think I will. Alright, so in order to get our Armaldo, we have to go back through the forest. Alright, girl. Come get me. But this is actually quite nice. What's going to happen here is that Farfetch is going to go for Brave Bird or Poison Jab. It's overlapping damage rolls. If it goes for Brave Bird, we have the Koba Berry. So that we can never get killed here. Even if it crits. Woo! Pretty saucy. Pretty saucy Farfetch'd there, guys. Scizor is next. And this is nice because Scizor comes out before the Drizzle Pelipper, so we can actually kill this pretty easily with Arcanine. But what we have to first do is go to Cloth, because this has Metal Burst, and it's sturdy. We got this Steel-type Kingler here, just hanging out. How is Metal Claw the most damage? That doesn't track for me. Oh, right, because all of them resist. Yeah, word. Yeah, so there's the Metal Burst. It doesn't do nothing, which is kind of annoying. Show me no crit with Rock Slide. Crit doesn't kill, thankfully. Yeah, it goes Bug Bite. Okay, perfect. So now... Flame Wheel. By Scizor. Okay, so next up is going to be the Pelipper, Pelipe. Kind of annoying here because it can burn us. But it does set up Drizzle, so we get the Zoom Zoom Swift Swim on Quaxley at least. Scald shouldn't do too much unless it crits. Okay, 78. Great. I think Air Slash never kills now. 72 max. Perfect. So we're going to Extra Sensory here. Flinch. Bollocks. Extra Sensory is a roll to kill. It does men 45.8 here. It's a 47% chance to kill. We actually only ever die to highest high roll Air Slash. So I'm going to risk it for the sake of making this more efficient. And he's going to high roll anyways. Good job, Quaxley. Okay. Last is Swellow. A little scary because Swellow has double team. The beast. But we can just go Cloth, and Cloth pretty much walls this with lefties. Okay, that's good. That's good. For some reason, simply don't go Stomp. Or don't go double team. But you did. You did, didn't you? You rat bastard. You rat bastard. All right, Cloth. I need you to clutch up. That's one. Crit? Man. Just good endeavor. 33. All right. Good job, Cloth. Way to make that easy. No scary needed. Nothing scary about it. So Armaldo can be Battle Armor or Swift Swim, I believe. I think we probably want Battle Armor. Then again, anything's Battle Armor if you believe. The fossil you gave me turned back into a Pokemon. This is Anorith. Please take care of it. Is this refreshing compared to Run and Bun? Yeah, I would say so. All right, we got our boy. What are we naming him? He gives Skrelp energy. You're right, he does. And it gives me chances to scream Skrelp. Skrelp! I need somebody, Skrelp. And it's Swift Swim. This sucks. This game sucks. Seriously, how many Pokemon have we gotten that could potentially have battle armor but do not? I think I've low rolled abilities on every single Mon except for Sceptile. We didn't get Lightning Rod. Flash Fire is actually okay. Oh, we got Technician on, that's pretty, it's 50-50, both are good. This is worse than Damp. This is worse than Nature Cure, probably. This is way worse than Lightning Rod. This is worse than Harvest. This is better than Overgrow. This is probably worse than Intimidate. This is worse. No, Justified is, I think it's the only ability. That's only ability. This is way worse than Filter. This is probably worse than Battle Armor, and that's probably worse than Battle Armor. Not the funnest, but it is what it is. Still, we persist. So what we got here is some bug type trainers. So the very first one is Harlequin Jacques. Okay, so that first guy is mandatory. That sucks because these guys are hard. Yanmega and Scyther. Scyther! The issue I'm having is that none of my Pokemon can learn rock type moves except Armaldo. Armaldo gets eaten alive by this bug buzz. But I think what I have to do is use Kingler. I would love to be able to two-shot this guy. All right, let's try it. Berg, more like Blurg. Good one. All right, so this guy has a Yanma, which is kind of annoying. But, we'll just return here and see what happens. Damn it. All right, we simply need a crit here. Not from this guy. Okay. Okay, no Spadef drop. That's huge. That's huge. Well, that's not the crit that I needed. Okay. I don't think I get outsourcing scriptwriters for YouTube videos either. I mean, I think a lot of it is just like, it's a place where the output process or the process of creating a video gets funneled. And like, if you're doing your own videos, you just simply can't output stuff nearly as fast as somebody that's doing it, or that's like using script editors. So I think a lot of it is people just being like, well, I can make more videos if I hire scriptwriters to at least do the beginning part of it. And so it's like technically from a business perspective, it's the thing that makes by far the most sense. If you're looking at it purely from a business perspective and you're just trying to get product out there, hey, we got a crit. And it doesn't actually matter how much personality you have into it, then it does make sense to create a script. It doesn't necessarily mean it's slop, necessarily, right? It could mean that you have somebody that you really like that's a better scriptwriter than you, but then, in my opinion, it's not really your content anymore. It's their content. But if you are simply just like a figurehead, you know, it's like actors don't write their own scripts, you know? So like, if you think of yourself as an actor or as a person that is like a storyteller that's telling someone else's story, then it actually does kind of make sense. But that's personally not how I view what I do. We're gonna go to Phalanx here to bait the X Scissor. The Phalanx eats the superpower. And now, how do I want to do this, man? I guess I can go back to Cloth. Wait, did superpower not drop its attack and defense? Oh man, is that one of the things that got changed? It's recoil? Ugh. Well, that's butt. That's a big bag of butts. Can we do this? I really need Arcanine to learn extreme speed like yesterday. How much does Chi-Yu need on this guy before an Aqua Jet kills? With Mystic Water? 25 to 29. So we should be able to do this and not have to worry about crits. Let's see. The question is, I just got to make sure that wing attack never kills this yet. Does at most 74, so still no wing attack kill. So it's always going X Scissor, so we can go to Cub Fu. Now we can fake out again. Should get it down to 50%, but I fear that that's not enough. So this is now still wing attack. Superpower, no. So always wing attack. So we can go to Kingler again. That should be okay. It's still only bait superpower. After the superpower recoil, does Sea King... There's another 10% recoil. Aqua Jet, water... that's not enough. I can't risk it again. But I could go to Yampa, which would... could be superpower on Yampa. The issue is that if I go back to Phalanx on this superpower, then I believe Phalanx takes enough damage such that it could see a kill with wing attack. I should have gone Koba Berry on this, not XP share. Because then that would always guarantee the X Scissor. But because it could be X Scissor or it could be Koba Berry, then it's no, or wing attack, then it's not a safe switch to Cub Fu. And I really need one more cycle of this, unfortunately. So I might have to risk a crit here. Because this is going superpower. But I think Sea King prevents a double crit. This is wing attack or superpower, but that doesn't help me with anything. Yeah, if I had leftovers on Phalanx as well, that would have worked. I think I always risk a crit. Oh, well, we got to go to Chi-Yu, I suppose, but that sucks. All right. Actually, Scyther, if you want to crit here and do a lot of recoil damage to yourself, that would be really cool. What is that, 30 something? Yeah, it's not enough. I think we gotta risk. I think we gotta risk Chi-Yu here again. Why does this keep happening? This is now a random move, so I can't do anything. I guess I could have gone Skrelp and hoped for a low roll. All right, Chi-Yu, buddy. Hold! Hold, Chi-Yu! Hold! Hold! Good job, Chi-Yu! He says, no, I crit. That was a mess. That guy sucked. What a dick. Oh, I can skip Carrie and Rick. Nice, as long as I'm careful. Harlequin Lewis has a Ninjask, a Shedinja, a Ariados, and a Masquerain. Great. Ninjask is bug fighting type. That's cool. Kingler, you're gonna have to do some heavy lifting here, bud. Some heavy... Wait. What about Medicham? Medicham freaking sucks! Ugh! Is Poppy a Nepo baby? No, because Poppy doesn't have a job. Poppy, much to my chagrin, does not contribute to the GDP of the United States of America or any other country. Alrighty then. Harlequin Lewis sends out a Ninjask. This Ninjask is the Woat. It's bug fighting type, and it has 125 attack in this game. So fortunately, Chi-Yu still has pluck. So ideally, darn it, I was gonna say ideally it just sets up Swords Dance, but he was smart and he went for the pluck. Or went for the bug bite. Thankfully, no crit though. So what are we doing here? Unfortunately, could be cross poison. It's very likely to be cross poison, actually, because there's only one tick of Zen. Yeah, it could be cross poison. So ideally, it's cross poison because that gives us a free switch to Cloth. Let's see cross poison. Essay. Amigo. Good. Okay. La, 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 la. So we'll just use return. Ooh, he's going for the flinches. Ooh. Okay, no flinch is good. Unfortunately, this is essentially never a two-shot. Ah, Zen Headbutt can crit kill. That's so annoying. Also, crit kill Skrelp. God. Oh, he's really hell-bent on... Does he not go for Bug Bite if I don't have an item? Okay, good. No flinch. God, that's scary. This is where I would click Aqua Jet if I had it. Okay, no flinches there is extremely fortunate. I do declare. All right. This is now always Budge Buzz. All right, Cloth. This is where you really gotta be a god amongst men. Actually, you're not able to do this without risking a crit. God damn, dude. Oh, Lord. God, this Pokemon's broken. How much damage that did? That was a resisted attack. This game sucks. Oh, man. This is Air Slash. Okay, I think I got it. That's huge! Oh my god, that was so lucky. I did not think it would go for that because what? Why did... Oh my god. Okay. Bug Buzz does 50 something now, 54. So now we can just return. Let's freaking go. No crit? All right, guys, we got it. We got it. How, you may ask? Well, not necessarily. We don't necessarily got it because we should got it. We should got it. This should now go Bubble Beam. So we can go to Chi-Yu. And Chi-Yu at 34 is 1 point faster. Oh, actually, I could have just killed with Arcanine. That was stupid. Yeah, f me. Yeah, I'm faster with Arcanine. I could have just killed. Tunnel Vision. It's 30. Okay, we should actually still be able... What are you going on to Chi-Yu now? You're now going Bug Buzz again onto Chi-Yu. Okay, so we just go back to Arcanine, but that makes things a little harder. No, it doesn't, because we got Skrelp. Okay. Yeah, whoopsie doopsie. This is not super effective, but it's okay. It still kills. Right? But now we got this Shedinja with absolutely monstrous attack. It does appear that we only die to a highest high roll crit Shadow Sneak. So I'm inclined to go for it, lest it goes Swords Dance. Though if it goes Swords Dance, yeah. And it didn't. Yeah, okay, cool. Didn't go Shadow Sneak. Goodbye. Okay. That was stressful. And that was just the gym trainers. Skrelp. I need somebody, Skrelp. Not just anybody, Skrelp. All right, we've made it to the gym leader. Leader Burge.